So happy 4th of July weekend, everybody. I hope that you have plans or just relaxing. But whatever you're doing, I hope that you allow yourself some time to play. So the activity of play also provides an environment for us to be creative. Jean Pageant said, play is the answer to how anything new comes about. Play is the answer to how anything new comes about. So our theme for July is power play. Power play, because we're going to plug ourselves in to the power of play and have another experience of ourselves. I really, truly believe that we don't play enough. We are so serious most of the time. And it is so refreshing. Just this little experiment this morning of changing our names to our favorite desserts, right? Didn't that feel like kind of bubbly, kind of good, kind of sparkly, right? It's the little things, right? I know for myself, sometimes I get caught up in planning these extravagant things when I simply just need to show up and just do whatever is there for me to do, right? I don't have to create a whole production of play. It could be something as simple as counting backwards or hopping on one leg, right? So play is the new 4-letter word that I want us to use all the time. This 4-letter word, your mother will not be upset for you to use this 4-letter word. The 4-letter word is play. So we get to become it and we get to use it for the whole month of July. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling really good about that. The whole month of July. We're going to get to know play a little better with the help of Stuart Brown, who wrote this amazing book called Play, How It Shapes the Brain, Opens the Imagination, and Invigorates the Soul. Stuart Brown, MD. And he is the founder. He's so into play that he created a whole institute called the National Institute of Play. So he knows what he's talking about. So I love the summer. Summer is probably one of my favorite seasons of the year. And there's something about the summertime that really brings a lighter feeling tone for me. And I really think it's something that has been with me throughout my childhood and probably throughout all of yours childhoods also, waiting for summer to come, right? Counting down those last couple of days of school, right? When is it going to happen? When school ended, summer began, right? And so we're in it. We're in it. And so what are we going to do with this little summer break that we have, right? Everyone this month has a ticket to play. And it's free. Yes, vanilla coconut ice cream is free, right? So I invite you to give yourself permission to renew your relationship with play and see what is new within you. There is a power of energy in play. And I believe when we open ourselves up to that vibration of play, we open ourselves up to being more of who we truly are. Play is not a silly thing. It's a sacred activity, right? It's absolutely necessary for our complete expression in this life. That's why as babies know how to play. They just know how to do it, right? You watch kittens or puppies, they know how to play, right? We know how to play. It is in our DNA. It's an innate ability that we have. So play connects us to a sense of wonder, a sense of creativity, And play is healing to the body. I know after I play, I feel better, right? I feel better in my body. I feel better in my mind. My soul is so happy, right? She's like, yes, can we do more of this, right? It inspires us to be greater, right? It moves us out of our funk. Yes? Oh, yes. So even Ernest Holmes plays. And this is what he said in The Science of Mind. See, y'all think Ernest is so serious, right? And he is kind of serious, but he also understands the value and the power of play. He says, creation is the play of life upon itself. Through divine self-imagination, spirit must create in order to be expressed. So creation itself is playing in order to create life. What? Creation is playing. So if creation says, I think we need to play so we could create life, then we need to play in order to create, right? In order to co-create the life that we desire, the life that is singing in our spirit, right? That happy feeling, yes? So creation plays with life and imagines each and every one of us. Imagines each and every one of us. And we get to play with life and reimagine ourselves as expressions of life itself at play in and through us. And it's evolving eternally. It's evolving eternally, right? So Stuart Brown, he identifies 7 properties of play, and I'm going to go through them quickly. And if you want more information about these properties, please get the book, Play. So the first one is apparently purposeless. It's apparently purposeless. So play is done for its own sake, right? And that's why some of us think it's a waste of time. Because like, what are you doing that for? What are you producing? You're just wasting time. No, because what do we know? That creation itself plays. So it appears purposeless, but there is a divine purpose in play. 2, is voluntary, right? So this is a good example. I invited everyone to change their name on Zoom to their favorite dessert. It's voluntary. Some of you did, and some of you didn't, right? Some of you didn't because you don't know how, right? And sometimes we play a new game and we're like, oh, I don't know how to play this, right? But then we have people around us who can show us the way, right? But we have to be open to that guidance, right? It's still voluntary, but we're open to receive what it is that we need. We're not in resistance to it. We're not obligated, and it's not even a required duty. You get to say yes, and you get to say no. It's all up to you. 3, inherent attraction. It makes you feel good, right? And I think not only does it make you feel good on the inside, it also makes you look good on the outside, right? If someone's grumpy and mean and irritated and downright nasty all the time, it starts to show up in their physical appearance, right? But people who are light and playful, you can see that glow of light coming through their physicalness. So it is inherently attractive. You can't get it in a bottle, right? It's something that we have to do. 4 is freedom from time. Freedom from time. When we are fully engaged in play, we totally lose sense of time. I remember as a child, I don't recall having a watch when I was little. And when we would go out to play, my mother would say, make sure you are home when the street light comes on. Yes, vanilla coconut ice cream knows what I'm talking about. When that street light comes on, you come home, right? And it would go by so fast because time would just disappear. It became timeless. I was in the flow, in the zone, fully engaged in what I was doing without a care in the world, right? In an instant. 5, diminish consciousness of self. When we're playing, more than likely, we're not judging ourselves, right? We're not saying, girl, look how you playing. Look how you jumping in the hopscotch, right? No, we don't do that. We're just in it, right? Exuberant, right? Loving ourselves as we do whatever it is that we're doing. It doesn't matter if we're awkward or even if we look ridiculous. It doesn't matter, right? So there's a diminished consciousness of self when we're in that zone of play. We feel fully in the moment. And it doesn't matter. Nothing else really matters except for this feeling tone of play. 6, improvisational potential, meaning improv. That's how it registers for me. So improv potential. So we are open to more, less rigid, and we're more curious. So we can just make it up. Right? We make it up as we go, right? We were always making up games when I was little. We'll just create something. Oh, you got a rock and a marble. Oh, let's play rock marble. Whatever it is, we would just make it up because we could improv, right? We would tap into that creativity and just make something new, make up a new game. Yes? And then 7, continuation desire. We desire to keep doing it, and the pleasure of the experience drives that desire. We don't want to stop. So if you're truly, truly playing, you really want to keep it going, right? You're not like, oh, I can't wait to stop playing. Who says that? We might say that about work, right? But who says, oh, this play stuff, I just, I've had enough of it. No, no, we don't say that, right? So there's an opportunity to continue that desire of play. So those are the 7. And Dr. Brown says, these properties are what makes play, for me, the essence of freedom. So there is freedom in play. Power play means freedom. Freedom. To step fully into the freedom that you are generating, right? That germinating seed. Play germinates the seed also, just like the fire. Yes? So I remember when I was little, I was probably, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 years old. And I grew up, my mother's a twin, and we lived in the same building. My mother's twin sister lived right across the hallway. And so my cousins were like my brothers and my sisters, and we always played together. And so one day we went outside and we was, just horsing around, and it was really, really hot, almost like it was the other day here, like felt like 100 degrees. And we decided that we were going to make it rain. So we got in a circle, we was holding hands, and we got in a circle, and we was like, just jumping up and down. It's going to rain, 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 right? And then we started, making believe that we were Native American, right? And we was doing our whole thing, doing our rain dance, right? Full out without a care in the world. We were totally into it, right? screaming, laughing, jumping around. Rain, 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 rain. Do y'all know it started raining? Pour down rain. We were like, ah! We started screaming. Like, oh my God, we made it rain. First, we were a little scared because we was like, it was shocking, right? And then we just started laughing and screaming and playing in the rain. It was so much fun. It's one of those memories that's just etched into my mind, right? Those high peak play moments, we don't forget them, right? And so Pineapple Upside Down Cake in the meditation, she invited us to connect with that memory again, right? Of being a child and remembering that feeling of play and to bring that forward to right now as an adult. Yes, I remember playing hopscotch and double dutch and jacks. Hide and seek was one of my favorites. I was a good hider. I was a real good hider. Yes. So this is the month, y'all. This is the month where we get to play. Everyone has permission. Everyone has a ticket. And everyone's going to get a chance. Are you with me? You with me? Chocolate mousse and a chocolate cup. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Coconut milk mocha milkshake is with me. Pineapple coconut cake is with me. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. So a power play that we can use to cultivate joy in our lives is to become besties. Everyone has a bestie or had a bestie when you were little. So play is going to become our new BFF. And when you have your bestie, you want to be with your bestie all the time, right? You want to talk to your bestie. You're like, oh, what are you going to do today? Right? You want to do stuff with it. Play is our bestie for July. Just for July. That ain't forever. Just for July. See how you like it. We're going to cultivate a life of joy by making space for play. Whatever that is for you. What lights you up? What memory came back in that meditation? Right? This is our opportunity for us to reconnect, to renew ourselves through play. If creation plays, then come on, y'all. We get to too. Ernest says, if we are to know a God of joy, we must be joyful. Let go of the confusion that tells us that spirituality is serious and play and laughter are a waste of time and unimportant, right? It ain't that serious. When I'm really fully in the spirit and fully feel connected with God as my source, the feeling tone that I have is not seriousness. It's love, it's light, right? It feels delicious. It doesn't feel heavy and serious. So if we are to know a God of joy, we ourselves must be joyful. And play is a joyful activity. Play is a joyful activity. I love the quote, joy is the most infallible sign of the presence of God. You feel joy, you feel God. And I'm submitting to you, you feel play, you feel God. So we are making space inside of ourselves to really laugh and have a good time this month, to live in the expression of joy. We are being our most God self when we do. our most God self when we are in that vibration of power play. I know when we made it rain, I surely did feel like God. I was like, we did that, right? We did that. That was truly a demonstration of power play. So there is power in the energy of play. It is a creative energy. It's a creative energy. So I want to close with this before I give you some homework. It's a quote by Victor Shamas. He says, play is a sacred act. When we are playing, the essence of all creation flows freely through us. We are expressing our true nature and connecting with the very core of our existence. Nothing is more spiritual than that. Connecting with the very core of our existence. Nothing is more spiritual than that. All right, here's your homework. You're ready? All right. So let's make a choice about whatever that thing is that brings you the most joy. What is the thing that you do that is so much fun for you? And it might be something from your childhood. I would invite you to select something from your childhood. It could be, I don't know, puzzles. Maybe you loved puzzles when you were little, or maybe you love to color. Maybe you love to play board games. Maybe you love to just jump rope, play jacks. Jacks was one of my things. I love playing jacks. I was a master jack player. Pickup sticks. Y'all remember pickup sticks? Whatever it is for you, right? Select that thing. And your homework is to do it this week. So you have 6 days to do it between today and next Sunday. And I want you to report back next Sunday what it is that you did, right? Are you willing to commit that time to do that? I see Pineapple upside down shaking her head. Okay. Chocolate mousse in a cupcake, chocolate cup said music. Yes, music counts. Music is definitely a power play. Dancing, yes, I love dancing too, Pineapple Coconut Cake. This week, and if you're dancing, full out, no holding back. If you're playing music, get into the music, whatever it is, right? Because we're going to lose ourselves in that. Time doesn't matter. We're not thinking about how we're doing it, if we're doing it right. We're just going to allow ourselves to be fully in it. All right? All right. All right. Whatever your heart's desire. It could be watching an old cartoon, and it has to be an old one. None of this newfangled cartoons they got going on today. Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Whatever it is, do it for yourself this week. All right. All right. Ask your little one. Ask your little one. If you're blessed to have little children around you, like Strawberry Donut, chocolate mousse in a chocolate cup has Strawberry Donut with her. So I know Strawberry Donut knows how to play, right? Strawberry Donut? Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to get us started with some play. I'm going to cue up the next thing. And this is going to be in the place of, no, it's not in the place of, let me take that back. This is our spiritual mind treatment. So I invite you, if you can, to please stand up. Yes, stand up. I could see some of y'all, the ones who have their videos off, If you are able to, please turn on your video. If you're with us on Facebook, please stand up. If you watch the replay later, please stand up, because we're about to have a little play date with each other. All right? All right. And remember, it doesn't matter how we do it, how we look. It doesn't matter. All right. So let me get this going.
You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out. You put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out. You put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. You put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out. You put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your head in, you put your head out. You put your head in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out. You put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. How did that feel? It felt good, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you all for your willingness to play. Thank you for your willingness to play. Peace and blessings, everybody. And if you want to do the hokey pokey during the week, have at it. Have at it. It also gets your heart rate up a little bit. Counts as exercise. Counts as exercise. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm just going to read some of the names that we have here. And if you're joining us late, we have changed our names to our favorite desserts. And so we have chocolate mousse in a chocolate cup, pineapple coconut cake, pineapple upside down cake, coconut milk mocha milkshake, vanilla coconut ice cream chocolate, chocolate chip gelato. And let me see if there's any in strawberry donut, grapes. Ron, grapes is not a dessert. No, I'm not accepting that. New York style cheesecake. Okay, that's from Body. All right, everybody.